Hello, fellow Star Wars fans, and welcome to the channel. We have two Star Wars comics to talk about this week, and the neat thing about that is one is taking place at the beginning of the timeline, and one towards the end. So we have one in the sequel trilogy, one pre-Phantom Menace. So let's dive right on in, but first, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you support the channel and you stay up to speed so you never miss another video about Star Wars comics and more. So getting into it, the first one we have is from Dark Horse's Hyperspace Stories, Codebreaker issue number 2, A Desperate Escape, written by Ethan Sachs with artwork by Mark Yarza. And in this we have the Codebreaker, we find out, is actually not a piece of technology, but a Mune, a sentient creature, a Mune named Cheka. And it's this entire mission that Poe has to go and rescue this person that has this valuable information and get her off this planet. And it's not easier said than done, because this is a very much a stealth operation that has gone wrong. And that's what's really fun about this buddy cop kind of comedy. In this one, we have Poe Dameron trying to keep it cool. He's in that disguise of the First Order officer. That does not last very long. Next thing you know, blasters are blazing and they're running for their lives. And you got that great going back and forth between the very literal character of Cheka, who is all about numbers, all about precision, not a lot about humor, although she does come off as very funny with that straight lace kind of mentality. And it's great to see this kind of like Han Solo action of, you know, Poe not great thinking on his feet, kind of like Han in a way, where it's like, okay, he's going to throw that plan out the window, go running for it. Nice little thing here, reference to Star Wars Resistance. We have Major Von Rag talking to this other character, the Banshee, that we have as the new ace pilot. We also get puffer pigs in the fray. We get to see, as the chase goes on this planet, Poe's trying to get back to Resistance. There's a bunch of puffer pigs that help, let's just say, buy them more time from the First Order. But yeah, we get to see Leia on her ship from The Last Jedi and the Resistance, and they're trying to get help from there. And of course, the New Republic is kind of mad because they're seeing all this mayhem going on. They're like, we didn't condone this. And that's where the Resistance fits in, right? So all in all, very fun, straightforward issue there. Something I really like to sink my teeth in with is the issue from Jedi Knights, and it's from Marvel. Jedi Knights number 5, Before the Fall, written, of course, by Mark Guggenheim, with artwork by Matabek Musabekov. And this one is focused on the characters of Yaddle and Dooku. And we open up and we get to see from Tales of the Jedi, that final episode when Dooku, spoiler alert, kills Yaddle right after the events of Battle of Naboo there in Phantom Menace, on Coruscant in front of Palpatine, pledging his loyalty once and for all to Palpatine there. We get to see that, and we get to see how the ramifications of this story we're about to talk about come around full circle to haunt Yaddle without her really knowing it. And this whole issue is basically Yaddle and this other newer female Jedi are going in and mediating a meeting between the Trade Federation and this other corporation, and they both have dirt on each other, and they're both getting involved. And the Trade Federation basically held this freighter because this other company wasn't paying them money. And this is what's cool about the comics, is you can dive into the politics and the meandering things of the kind of space of the galaxy at that point, right? And it's really cool getting into the weeds. But we get into the action pretty quick in this one, because when the two Jedi go to investigate what was on this freighter, they find its spice, and they find that this company was not a good company to begin with. It was a front for a criminal organization. Next thing you know, Dooku's showing up. He's trying to help the Trade Federation, and so that's his business, is to help prevent the Trade Federation, this ship falling into the hands of these criminals. And next thing you have these cadre of Wookiees coming in with their bowcasters, and Dooku's fending them off and cutting them up, and next thing you know, he gets taken prisoner, and Dooku actually gets taken down by these Wookiees, and it's up to Yaddle and the other Jedi to go there and free him. And Yaddle really doesn't like Dooku at this point, because at this point he has left the Jedi Order. So this is what's really neat, is because we get to see, this is a couple years, this story, before the events of the Phantom Menace. So we haven't seen a lot of time really happening with Dooku not part of the Jedi Order. So we do know he talked to the Wookiees at this point when he's in prison that he has been working with somebody. He basically is foreshadowing like how Palpatine is maneuvering the Trade Federation to be a big deal to eventually take over the galaxy in a way. He doesn't give out all that, but it resonates with us Star Wars fans that know where this is going. So basically, Yaddle goes and saves Dooku, and the other Jedi is going, "Oh, why'd you do that? This unnecessary. He's not one of us anymore." Blah blah blah. And Yaddle just kind of has a somber moment where it's like, "Well, we must protect all life, and even if ours." And we know later on that Dooku kills her. He could have just left him there and never would have died, and could have easily been in the Clone Wars and everything else. And unfortunately, life goes that way, I guess, sometimes. And it's just sad that she saved this guy, and yet he's the one that ends up killing her. So it even makes that moment even more bittersweet. And that's why this is one of the most memorable comics I've read in a couple months, guys. I really did enjoy this one. The artwork was great. Just diving into this character's chapter, this character's story, getting this kind of depth. This is what I love about Mark Guggenheim's writing with this series. We're able to go all over the timeline here as far as dealing with these different Jedi characters, and especially Dooku. He's got such a murky past, and it's great to learn even more stuff about him to really flesh out his character even more than it was before. But there you go. Those were my thoughts on these comics. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think on these. And for more on Star Wars, as I said off the top, you're already in the right place. Go ahead and subscribe to never miss another video. That's going to do it for me, Star Wars. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.